big hooty-hoo. All right, we're here for the Owls Who Live Sports, and we have a full show tonight. My name is Chuck Burge. We're my co-host, Mr. Robert Kinney. How are you, buddy?
Ready to get at it. We got, like you said, we got a lot of people to talk to.
Let's do it. Let's talk about what happened this week in KSU sports.
Well, you know, the basketball team's been struggling. Lost 4 out of our last 5.
Men's.
We've lost to North Alabama, Central Arkansas, Bellarmine, and Eastern Kentucky. But it's okay because everybody gets right when they go to Tennessee. And
Absolutely.
We got 2 straight games in Tennessee. We're in Clarksville tomorrow night. We'll be in Nashville on Saturday, I believe. And so, hopefully the Tennessee Turnpike, gets us turned around.
So Clarksville is where they yell, "Let's go P," right?
That's correct.
Okay.
It's also where folk bands like to sing about last trains and stuff like that.
You think the Monkees were a folk train?
It's a last train to Clarksville.
I wouldn't say it's a folk band.
Well, we'll call it a made-up band.
Made-up band, yeah.
How about this? I should have shared this in the first show, but guess what this is the anniversary of?
The Monkees' debut.
The Beatles landing at
50
JFK.
years ago, yeah. I read that somewhere today on Facebook, I think, yeah. All right, so what else is going on in KSU? Women's won the last game I went to.
Women won the last game. Let's see, we're almost down here. So many games on this. We beat Lipscomb on Saturday.
Yep.
Lost to the aforementioned P the game before.
I was at that game Thursday, and then the guys lost in double overtime or in overtime that night.
While the guys are getting right in Tennessee, the girls are going to get right in Kentucky because we got a doubleheader up there. We're in Bellarmine and Eastern Kentucky, so we'll be in Louisville and Richmond the next couple of nights.
So Thursday they both play, but in different locations, and then Saturday they both play in different locations. Is that correct?
Correct. But both in Tennessee for the men and both in Kentucky for the women. So,
cool.
So yeah.
All right.
And we've got some other things. I will say that. Today was signing day.
I heard we got a quarterback today.
We did get a quarterback today. I saw that on Facebook, and it's got to be exciting when you get a quarterback. I believe out of Texas.
Out of Texas.
Spring, Texas, Klein Oak High School.
Springs is north of Houston, about an hour north of Houston. Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Right.
But looking forward to seeing that young man come to campus.
All right. Well, we want to do a commercial before we bring on our first guest, or do we want to bring on a guest? Let's bring on a guest because I want Callie to be able to read a commercial later in the night.
Okay.
All right. So everybody, if you would, put your hands together for Miss Alyssa Reed. Give me a big hooty-hoo. Alyssa's getting hooked up with her headphones, and she's her wrestling hat or whatever
hiding
it is
something
she has.
in her lap. Normally, I wouldn't say that because whoever's on our show, might throw something. But I have faith she's going to be nice to us.
I think Alyssa's a nice person. She's not going to throw anything at us.
That's good.
So Alyssa is a big baseball fan, and she goes to all the baseball games, and I think she's going to UAB next week for the first game. Is that right?
I am.
How excited are you?
I am so excited. Next Friday, can't get here soon enough.
So it's a week from Friday, first game.
Yep.
Okay. And last Friday was the first pitch banquet?
It was.
And tell us about it, please.
The first pitch banquet is awesome. This was the 3rd annual dinner, and it's an opportunity for community members, fans, friends to come out and support the team. It's their biggest fundraiser of the year. They always have a great speaker. This year it was Ned Yost. And it's just a good night to get together. They have a silent auction, and this is actually an item that I won last year during the silent auction.
Because she won a bus this year, and she couldn't bring the bus.
I could not bring the bus. I got the bus ride to Georgia Tech along with 2 other friends. But this helmet specifically is really special to me because it's from the 2022 team that won the regional championship.
Oh, yeah?
And that's the team that I did my legacy locker in honor of. So
that's very cool. Very cool. That team, as I remember, that was before we ever did the show.
Mm-hmm.
And we had LSU on the ropes.
Yep.
That was
yep.
Oh, we had them beat. Yeah, that was at Mississippi State, I think, or somewhere down that way in Mississippi. But yeah, it was against LSU.
But yes, that was quite the 2022 team. So,
yes.
your bus ride, that will be on the team bus?
Yes, on the team bus. So we'll get to take the team bus down to Georgia Tech, have the pregame, postgame meal with them, watch the game and everything, and it'll be a fun experience.
Wow, that's going to be a lot of very interesting. I mean, have you ever been 10 minutes before a baseball game where the speeches are given and stuff?
You know, I've been to a couple of games last year, and they don't really do speeches. Like
No
they're
locker
not-
room access or anything?
No.
Baseball's a lot more low key than football. You know, football, I got to ramp you up. Yeah, you know.
And baseball plays a lot more games than football.
They certainly do.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be very exciting.
Yeah.
Very excited about your helmet here. That must be a major coup. I've got a football helmet.
I'm not sure why you let Chuck touch it when he moved it around. I think
I wanted to get on camera so
I understand,
get
but
some
did
exposure.
you know, I mean, it's like fingerprints and stuff. I'm just looking at that thing. That thing's
It's
beautiful.
okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa.
It usually sits in my cubicle at work, so.
So I'm sure a lot of people come over and touch it and grab it and say, "What is this?"
Nobody comes to her cubicle and
Yeah.
grabs and touches anything.
No, but my cubicle is all decked out in baseball. I've got a lot of stuff in there.
All KSU baseball, right?
All KSU baseball.
Yeah.
So tell me this, just out
Yeah.
of curiosity, it killed the cat, and Lord knows it's going to do the same to me.
Okay.
If the tornado siren went off while you were at work, you putting that bad boy on when you crawl under the desk? Hey,
That's a good question.
I got a helmet.
It's hard because I also have the autographed ball and an autographed jersey from that season. So
But they're not going to
But they're not
protect
gonna
your head.
protect you in the
I've gotta take 'em
tornado.
all.
I'm not going to protect you.
I've got to take them all.
That's funny. So you told me, I think, at a recent basketball game that you're going to take a couple of field trips or road trips this year to games.
Yeah, I'm
UAB
taking
and where else?
5. So I'm going to travel to UAB, Clemson. I'm going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
see them when they play at Queens, when they play Kentucky, and then when they play Jacksonville in Jacksonville, Florida.
Wow.
Sounds
Bono's
like a-
barbecue when you go to Jacksonville. Remember
Sounds
that?
like you just went with a beach trip on that final one. Like, I'm gonna go to Jacksonville.
You know, I don't know that Jacksonville is the place you go when you want to go to the beach, though.
Jack's
Not for
Beach is
me.
very nice.
Jack's Beach is nice. The Sea Turtle Inn, what used to be the Sea Turtle Inn, is out there.
Yeah.
Good buddy of mine owned that, but